Good morning, Valley. Today on Valley por Vida, we've got a lot in store for you. We've got unique summer arts and crafts for you to try out with the family. We've got a nutritionist's top 4 ways to incorporate more vegetables into your diet, plus post-pandemic cleaning, why we're not exactly keeping our houses tidy after quarantine, and the spots which may be dirtier than the restroom. Info on how to keep up with that, plus so much more on Valley por Vida. The show starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us this morning. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Well, as the rate of COVID-19 cases has begun to decrease and the number of vaccinated individuals continues to rise, many are heading back on out into the world, unsure of what to expect or what lies ahead. We're now re-evaluating every aspect of our daily lives and adjusting to a post-pandemic society. But what exactly does this new normal entail? Well, we went ahead and spoke with a psychotherapist and brain health expert to learn more. Go ahead and take a look.
Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Teralyn, and today we're going to talk about the burning question of what to do to safeguard your mental health as you transition back to work, which everybody wants to know about this because I think this work transition is a bigger deal than we thought, to be honest. I had no idea it was going to be such a big deal. So I think when you go back to work, you have to do some evaluation. And the thing was, when we left work, I kept saying, you guys, we need to evaluate this last year. Like, what's working for us, what's not working for us. And I think a lot of people didn't do that. I think, it's out of sight, out of mind. And now here we are again. And so we need to look at things like, what do you need to accept about going back to work? What do you need to change? And maybe what do you need to leave behind? So in acceptance of something, that means you don't have pain about it, right? It's not just, I'm going to go back and I'm going to trudge through this thing. And then changing something means changing something about you, like how you think about going back to work. Or maybe something in your work environment that really didn't serve you well before, that you really don't want to go back to. And then change it. Maybe you do need to, leave it, maybe you do need to leave it behind and figure out a different work strategy that might work better for you. I mean, there was a lot of kids that actually enjoyed staying home from school too. And then they had to all go back in. I look at things like this frog in the boiling pot of water is how I talk to people. Like when you're a frog and they put you in a pot of water, they turn up the heat on the stove and you sit in the water until it boils and you don't realize that you're sitting in such hot boiling water until you're taken out of the pot. And now we're all asked to be jumping right back into the pot, but it's already boiling. We already know what the pot holds for us, right? So that brings about some anxiety and fear about going back into exactly what was. And I keep telling people, if you didn't learn anything about yourself in the last year, what was the point of the last year, right? So I think it's really time to figure out, did you like that boiling pot of water, or would you like something, a lukewarm bath, over here instead? And I think that goes across the board, children, teens, and adults. And as adults, listening to our kids and not just expecting them to go right back into that boiling pot. That's validating their emotions. So I think that's our role with our kids, is this validation that maybe they don't want to go back and do the things that they were doing before either, and that's okay.
So what are some things that we should try to look out for when going through this process of creating a new normal? Well, Dr. Teralyn's got the top 2 things for you to avoid. First, anytime you're starting something new, try not to be such a perfectionist about it. She says sometimes we try so hard to have an all or nothing mentality, but just trying a new habit deserves credit. Second, have realistic expectations of yourself rather than doing something out of reach for the time being. So whatever your new goal is, do your best and know that it's good enough at this moment. Now, if you're interested in learning more, you can feel free to visit their website. All right, well, it's officially a summertime, and you know what that means. South Padre Island is the place to be for fun under the sun, and Beach Park at Isla Blanca has got you covered with plenty of water, rides, and food. Now, our team went ahead and dropped by their location on SPI to learn all about what we can look forward to this summer. Check it out.
Good morning, and I appreciate you coming out. I hope everybody has a great day, and welcome to Beach Park Water Park. It's so nice to see smiling faces again. You can tell everyone's ready to get back to normal. The park's been busy, lots of folks coming to the island, enjoying themselves, lots of families, and hey, it's time. There's no mandate. The CDC has said the best thing you can do is go outside, be in the sun, chlorine kills the virus. Well, we've got all of that covered here. We are a family-friendly destination. We have everything for the littlest fans up to the folks that are a little bit older in age but still young at heart, from mild to wild. There's a little bit of everything at Beach Park Water Park. Here at Beach Park, we have multiple kids areas. We've got 4 uphill water coasters, one of the largest inland surf machines in the entire country, the Surf Rider. And of course, our signature 3-story sandcastle, which was named by USA Today one of the top 5 water park kids attractions in the entire country. Our transportainment river system won multiple awards, transportation, sport, and entertainment. There's mild sections, there's wild sections, there's rapids, there's a waterfall, and you can get in and out whenever you want. The Surf Rider is such a signature ride. It looks a little bit intimidating sometimes on video or pictures, but it's so easy to learn. A couple of times, put your pride to the side for a minute the first time when you fall off, but you'll learn. We actually even offer lessons every morning, and a lot of people like renting it out after hours for parties. Here in the Valley, we're very conscious of the family-friendly amenities. We offer free parking, which is unheard of. Free use of inner tubes, free use of life vests, free use of boogie boards. Of course, we even let you bring in your own food and beverages. And here at Beach Park, if you don't want to go to the trouble of lugging along a lot of food, you're going to find everything you want, from the traditional fare of funnel cakes and Dippin' Dots to fried shrimp, burgers, pizzas, a little bit of everything. You're going to be out in the sun all day, so we always like to remind people, lots of sunscreen, reapply, stay hydrated, drink lots of water. If you want to enjoy yourself a little bit, hey, we'll take care of you there too, because we've got plenty of places where you get a nice mixed beverage or a beer as well. People are welcome all the time. Little insider tips for the viewers. If possible, try to be here as close to opening at 11 a.m. as possible. Grab a tube. Try to do the uphill water coasters first before we get busier in the afternoon. Take your lunch, spend some time over at the Surf Rider, and then spend the afternoon floating the river to maximize your time in the park. When you're here at the park, whether you come to the island a lot or just occasionally, remember, we have direct access to the beach, a boardwalk. There's not too many places in summer where you can go to the island and have a beach almost to yourself, because not too many people are going to take their kids to the beach and make them walk through Beach Park first. So hey, while you're here, you can break off, go to the beach for a little bit, and of course your admission's good all day, so you can come and go as you want. The cabanas and palapas, way to go. I mean, you can treat yourself to a private cabana. They're yours all day long. It's covered seating. You have some chaise lounges. You have bottled waters that come with it, and you even get that tableside service. So you have your own little private oasis throughout the day. If you're looking to do a little bit of a pachanga, our palapas will actually seat up to 35 people. They include a barbecue grill, so bring along some charcoal, cook up what you want. I like fajitas if I'm around. We invite people to come out. Hey, a little more insider information. Go to beachparktx.com. That's beachparktx.com. You can get discount tickets there. They're valid any day of the season. You're going to save up to $8 per ticket per person. So go ahead and do that. Come on out and see us. We look forward to welcoming everybody back this summer.
As a premier water attraction, Beach Park at Isla Blanca even has meeting and banquet areas fit for hosting special events for over 10,000 people. So if you're as inspired as we are about the Gulf breezes, beautiful sands, and refreshing water rides, then you can feel free to get your summer passes today. You can also visit beachparktx.com for more information, and you can always call their team if you have any questions. All right, well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates. But be sure to stay tuned because Valley por Vida will be back. And we'll have the top 4 ways to incorporate more vegetables into your food. That info plus more coming up.